Today we are going to discuss about muscular tissue in your ninth class biology. In our day-to-day activities, daily routine, we do many activities. What are that? Like running, walking, laughing, eating, sleeping, different movements we people do. For each and every movement, we need a muscle. Along with the bone, our body also require muscle for show any kind of movement. Whether it is a easy or a difficult movement, we people just need muscular tissue. Means our body is just made up of not only bones, it is also combined with the muscle. Okay, then here, depending on the function, depending on the location and depending on the structure, muscular tissue is divided into three types. What are the three types? Striated muscle, smooth muscle, cardiac muscle. Totally, the muscular tissue is of three types. Striated muscle, smooth muscle and cardiac muscle. Let's begin with striated muscle. If you observe the structure of striated muscle, the cells, they just look like a cylindrical, long cylindrical shaped cells we find in the striated muscles. And how this muscle get the name striated? If you observe the structure properly, here we may find many bands or striations. These are called as bands or striations. As it is containing different varieties of more number of striations, we call this type of muscles as striated muscles. And these striated muscles also called as skeletal muscles. Why we are calling it as skeletal muscles? Because these muscles, they just connected with our skeleton. Inside our body we have a bone framework called as skeleton, and that skeleton is just connected with these muscles. The muscle is connected with the skeleton or bones. That's why we call this striated muscles also with another name, that is skeletal muscle. And these striated muscles are able to find in different body parts like our hands, legs. We can able to move. Whenever, if you have a wish to move, raise your hand, then you can able to rise. You need not to take permission from anyone. If you have wish, you wantedly move your body parts depending on your wish. Such kind of movement is called as voluntary movement. Means the striated muscles always allow voluntary movements of your hands, legs and different body parts. For example, if we talk about our heart, it just not depends on our wish. It just do its work. But different body parts, they require our wish. For example, if you are going to get any itching in any part of your body, then automatically your fingers go near to that place where you are getting itching. Then you may start rubbing there. It ultimately depends on your wish. Okay, like the different movements. Daily we are doing different movements. For example, now I am speaking. Without my wish, am I able to speak? No. Whenever we have a wish to speak with others, then only we speak. In the same manner, the striated muscles always allows the functions which are voluntary in our body. Voluntary movements are under the control of striated muscles. Striated muscles always encourage voluntary movements of our body. If you observe the total structure of your body, about 640 striated muscles are present in our body. 640 striated muscles are present in our body. If you measure the weight of your body, about 40% of your body weight may occupied by these striated muscles. And these striated muscles able to regenerate whenever you met with an accident, whenever you get an injury to your hand or leg. Within a few days it may heal and we can able to see the injury with normal skin within a few months. It is because of the regeneration capability of the striated muscles. Means striated muscles able to divide. They can able to regenerate. And at the same time, these are the muscles, they can work very fast these can able to show very fastest movement in our body. When compared with these two muscles, the striated muscles able to perform fastest movements. They are responsible for fastest movement of our body. This is about striated muscle. Then move to the next muscle, that is smooth muscle. What do you know about smooth muscle? Why we are calling this muscle as smooth muscle? Yes, as the name suggests as smooth. Whenever you see the structure of smooth muscle, these are very smooth without striations. If you find the smooth muscle, there is no striations or bands. And at the same time, these striated muscles are also called as unstriated muscles or non-striated muscles. Why? Because these muscles are not having any striations inside the cell. And you observe the structure of the cell, it always appears here the cells are cylindrical. Here, how they are looking? They are not looking in a cylindrical manner. They are just looking in a spindle. The cell is in the shape of a spindle. The edges are very sharp, not very sharp, sharp. And they contain only single nucleus. But if you see in the striated muscle, we may find multinucleated cells. Single cell contains many nucleus. And striations we find. Here there is no striations and this single nucleus is present in the middle of the cell. That is a smooth muscle. And where does this smooth muscle is located? It is located in our iris of our eye. Inside our eye, we have iris which can able to control the receive of light. How much light our eye need to take, that much light will be taken by the iris. And that iris is also made up of the smooth muscle. And our lungs also made up of a smooth muscle. Our digestive system, it is also made up of a smooth muscle. And at the same time, these are all, when we are talking about our respiratory system, digestive system, our iris, our uterus, urinary bladder, these are all the organs which made up of these smooth muscle. And if you think about the function of your respiratory system, digestive system, and at the same time your uterus, urinary bladder, they are not taking suggestions of your wish, your brain. They are doing their work. For example, is your digestive system asking you, is it taking any permission to swallow, to digest? No, it is not taking any permission. It is just doing its work. Means it is not a voluntary function. Involuntary functions are under the control of our smooth muscles. Smooth muscle always control involuntary movements of our body. Where we can see involuntary movements? We can see involuntary movements inside our digestive system, respiratory system and different other internal organs also perform involuntary functions. Those are all under the control of smooth muscle. And the smooth muscle is also able to regenerate. And it can also able to divide, not all. And here, one of the important point is the size of the striated muscle you can able to increase by doing exercises, strenuous exercises. You may get a body like a bodybuilder. Because the striated muscles, they can able to increase their size depending on the food and the workouts what you are doing. But here there is no increase of a smooth muscle. And here, whenever you see this striated muscle, it is not going to increase its number. It's just increasing its size. After your birth, the number of striated muscles is not going to increase. That point you need to remember. And smooth muscle, it just control the involuntary functions of our body. It is responsible for involuntary functions inside our body. Then see here, not only inside, outside also, our iris is not taking any permission while we are doing any work, while we are watching anything. Those are all involuntary functions. Why they are showing involuntary functions? Because it contains smooth muscle. And next variety of muscle, a special variety of muscle, that is cardiac muscle. See here children, cardiac muscle. The name is well familiar to you, I know. Cardiac means nothing but heart, the word which is related to the heart. Cardiac muscle is located inside our heart. Our heart is just made up of cardiac muscle. And this cardiac muscle is a special variety of muscle. Why I am calling it a special variety? If you see the structure of cardiac muscle, it just resembles striated muscle. If you observe the function of cardiac muscle, it just resembles smooth muscle. Because of the dissimilarity of this cardiac muscle, we just writing this cardiac muscle under another heading. It is having similar structure as striated muscle, and it is having similar function as smooth muscle. And here we can find these cardiac muscles not having any regeneration capacity, and they are not going to divide. Means you need to take care about your heart because it is not having any regeneration capacity. But the important point there you need to remember is, if these are the muscles, they can continuously function from our birth till to our death. Okay, from birth to death, these are the only muscles, they may work continuously. You may get doubt, they never get tired. Yes, they also may get tired. That's why here they are doing two functions. One is contraction and another one is relaxation. Whenever you compare with the contraction time, the relaxation time is more. At that time they are taking a little amount of rest. Okay, from our birth till to the death, these are the only muscles they can perform the function continuously. These are the fastest muscles to show movement, and these are the continuous muscles. They may work continuously till to our last breath. And they don't have regeneration capacity, and these muscles are not going to divide. These things you need to remember. This is about muscular tissue. Just have a little recap. Here the cells are long and cylindrical. Here these are spindle shaped. These are long and cylindrical, and at the same time they may show some branches. Whenever you see the cardiac muscle, they just resembles like striated muscles, but they have branches. They have striations as like striated muscles. Here, the striated muscle, they may contain multi-nucleus. They contain only single nucleus. Here also, nucleus is present towards the poles. And they perform voluntary movements. They perform involuntary movements. They also perform involuntary movements. These are present in our hands, legs and different body parts. These are present in our digestive system, respiratory system, eyes of the eye, urinary bladder and the uterus. These are present only in the heart. Striated muscles able to regenerate. Smooth muscles able to regenerate, but the cardiac muscles not able to regenerate. These are able to divide, these are able to divide, but these are not able to divide. This is about muscular tissue in an easy method. I think you people understand the today's class. And I hope that today's class was very interesting. Meet you soon with another class. Thank you for watching. Still you are not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe.